Well, hello little people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kiara or K Green Arts, so welcome. If you're curious about what to buy for art events or art prints or knowing what to get for content creation, don't worry, I got y'all. I've been doing this now going on 10 plus years when it comes towards art shows and art prints, so I feel like I got some experience and wisdom to share with y'all. So get ready and let's get into it. All the supplies that I'm going to be saying is going to be within sections. The first one I'm going to talk about is art supplies for art shows. None of these items are in any type of order. Some I will explain further, others not too much. The first one I'm going to talk about is art sleeves for your art prints. So let's say that you're doing an art show and someone buys an art print from you and you want to protect the artwork so that it doesn't wrinkle up or anything like that. This, my friend, is what you call a clear sleeve. So what I like about this one is that it also has an adhesive right here to where whenever you are ready to give the customer their artwork, you'll put it right here in this bad boy. So the size that I use is 13 by 19. It's like 13 1/4 times 19 1/7, you know, like something like that, because it's a little bit more wiggle room for me to put in the artwork. Now they do come in various sizes. It's a better example of the art sleeve within a art print, which is mine. I don't know if the camera is picking up the actual color, but it looks way better in person, I promise you. But yeah, this is how it will look. And this is also the backboard right here in the back. And as you can see, if I was to turn this bad boy upside down, this baby is not coming out at all. So the website that I buy my clear sleeves from is clearbags.com. The reason to why I like this website is because one, you can buy it in bulk and get it for a more affordable price. And two, you also can buy the plastic within either the one that I have, or if you prefer something a little bit thicker, you can do that. Now, let's say like, hey, damn, I'm in a hurry, I can't wait for shipping, I need it right now, right now. They also have it too at Hobby Lobby. Before I found out about this website right here, or I was buying it from Hobby Lobby for a hot second. Now, they're not bad sleeves at all. However, when it says 13 by 19, it means 13 by 19. And what I realized with those art sleeves is that with using the backboard and also the art print, it will kind of rip very easily because it was too much pressure or weight within edges of the art sleeve, right? So the reason to why I like the clear bags is because it gives you a little bit more wiggle room. Like I was saying, that thing is at 13 1/4 times 19 1/7, which is so crazy, but it's giving you that little bit more wiggle room to add the backboard and also your art prints. All of the items that I'm listing will be down below in the description if anyone is curious about where to buy it from, or you know, more of easy access. Art frames. Yet again, I like to buy mine within bulk. So I get majority of my art frames from Michaels. This one right here is in a size 13 by 19. The frame right here is plastic, but this is glass, so be very careful whenever you do be a vendor at art shows, because you don't want this to fall over and then you have an accident, you feel me? This bad boy is a 18 by 24 frame. This whole thing is plastic, like the whole thing is plastic. So whenever you are doing art shows and you are a vendor, you don't have to worry about glass breaking or anything because this whole thing is plastic. And yet again, I got all these frames from Michaels. I buy them within bulk. Print racks. So whenever you are a vendor or you're doing art events, what I like to do is have my art print set up within this rack so that the customers can like go through them freely. I have a small one and I also have a big one. I got mine off of Jerry Artoramas. I've been having these now for going on literally 10 years. I have not bought a new one since the first one that I bought it. A custom QR code scan. So I got mine off of Etsy some years ago, and it's optional for you to get it, but what I've noticed is that people really light up when they see this sign on the table, because you really see anything like that. I feel like people are more eager to buy something from you, and it also brings personality towards your station and your art table. Speaking of tables, so I got two sizes. One I believe is 4 feet by 6 feet, and the other one is a little bit bigger than that one. I really just got my table from either Target, Walmart, or from Dick's Sporting Goods. A paint easel. So I got two sizes. One which is for the table. Whenever you are setting up your table for an art event, you want to have either some print set up or either maybe some bigger or some like in-size original artwork for people to look at and see, I would suggest to get the ones that have more of a metal backing on it, so that it's a little bit more sturdy. And I also have a very big one so that you have more room to display your bigger paintings so that people can see them and also buy them. A fan and a light built in together for outside events. I don't know about you, but I am in the South. It gets hot outside, like 80-90 degrees. For a fact, you want to stay cool. So what I invested was a fan and also a light within one. So whenever you are doing night events, you also want to have that little bit more of that radiant glow around your section so that people can walk by and see that you are still open. Zip ties. I knew immediately that I needed to get these off bat. Let's say you're doing an event and it is windy as hell outside and all your shit is blowing over, the table cover, the art prints, all that, right? Invest in some zip ties to where you can just zip tie that booger and ain't nothing coming up. You can do it to the tents and also to the table, and I promise you nothing will come up at all. And some tape. Don't forget tape. So with me, I like to tape down my art prints to the table to where if the wind is getting too windy and nothing is coming up. Stickers, but make them custom. So I realized that people don't really care about business cards. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all see people with business cards all over the floor and people don't care to pick them up. I've learned to combine both a sticker and business card within one. Okay, so right here, this is my artwork on a sticker. Right here, I have my at name. On the back of it, I have the QR code that links to all of my websites, my social media. And y'all, people love these right here. If you are curious on how to make these right here, no worries, I will link it down below. It's very quick, very easy. I got these made at makestickers.com. Dry erase board for your table. Usually what I use for my prices for my art tables right here. You can use the dry erase board right here on this side, or use the chalk on the opposite side. Now for your table, you're going to need a table cover. And for doing a lot of events, a lot of the time, the curator, they would like for the table cover to hit all the way to the bottom so that nothing is showing. A portable basket for your art prints. Right here from Walmart. So my art prints are usually 13 by 19, but this one is a little bit bigger than 13 by 19. So yeah, I got this right here from Walmart, but I'm pretty sure you can get it from Target or wherever else. Some backboards for your art prints. So as I was mentioning before, boom, you want to keep your art prints very flat so that there's no wrinkles or anything within them. So I have this backboard right here. So for me personally, I have not bought any backboards at all since I've been selling art prints, and I've been doing them for over 10 plus years. So what I do is actually go inside of Michael's and ask for them if they have like any flat cardboard. I cut it up myself and I just add it to the back of the art prints. Now, they do have websites to where you can order them. Clearbacks.com, they also sell the back of some backboards, and also off of Amazon too. Portable square tap reader. So this is the one that I've been using for years. Whenever you are ready to make a sale, this will take them in and take them out. But if you don't want to use this, let's say when you use like Cash App or Zelle or whatever like that, remember earlier when I was saying about the custom QR code scan sign? That's where it also comes in handy, so where people can just get in and get out, and you can go about your business when it comes towards making a sale. A rolling buggy or cart for your supplies for your art event. That you're going very far to set up for your art event and you don't want to carry all these things with you at once or make a double trip. Getting a rolling cart will help relieve all the stress off of you. A foldable chair. A lot of times these events do not have any seating for the vendors, and either you're going to stand or you can just sit down on the floor, which I wouldn't recommend doing that. A portable charger. Yet again, you're doing a very long event and you have no extension cords or anything by you. This thing will come very much so in handy to where you don't have to be very reliant on your charger or be reliant on other people. You would have it with you all day. And I would say this little thing right here lasts me probably like a good 8 hours, to be quite honest. And lastly, a custom brand sign or custom table cover. It's very optional, but what I've noticed is that it brings in a lot more attention towards your table and also towards your artwork. Section 3, supplies for art prints. 1 for how I produce them, and also supplies for me shipping out my art prints. My number one question that I get asked: what printers do I use for my art prints? For my small one, I use a Canon Pixma IX6820, and for my big one, I use a HP large format printer. I won't go into too much detail about these printers. However, I do have multiple videos up on my YouTube channel about the process of the printers, how to set them up, how they work, all that. Please, if you have time, go check it out. The link will be down below in my description box. My paper. So for my small printer, for my Canon, I use semi-gloss paper and also matte paper. Matte more so for me to embellish my art prints, but really I stick only with semi-gloss paper for the Canon printer. And for the HP, I want to say I use glossy also for my HP printer too. For my shipping mailers, for my small prints, I want to say I get them off of eBay. They're cushiony, and the adhesive on them is thick and sticky, and that bad boy is not getting open. For my big ones, I want to say I get those also off of either eBay or Amazon. Bigger prints, it will come shipped in like this. Yet again, my clear sleeves that I get from clearbags.com. I was talking about that too much. Clearbags.com for my clear art sleeves. Backboards that go behind my art prints. To be quite honest with y'all, what I really do is go inside of Michael's. I go to the framing department, ask them like, hey, can I get some flat cardboard? And they never told me no. And what I do is just cut it up and put it behind my art prints. Now, if you're like, that's too much trouble, I don't feel like doing all that, you can literally also get some more backboards too off of clearbags.com or also too off of Amazon. If you're just starting off and you don't want to invest within a printer just yet, you can also go to third-party websites to order your art prints too. ninjaprints.com or something like that. I forgot the name of it. I'll put the link somewhere on the screen somewhere, but they have some nice quality art prints that I really suggest that you all should buy from. Permanent markers, whenever you're writing it on the shipping mailers, when you do ship out your art prints, you do want to look a little bit fancy and show that you do care about the customer. So what I like to do is like write a note and place it onto the art print, and also I like to put these like thank you stickers on there too. I think I got this from like Etsy years ago, but I believe you can either get these from Etsy's, Amazon, from earlier, some custom stickers within also the order too, okay? Canvas prints. Usually for me, my personal experience, whenever I do art events, people tend to like them because they're very big within their home, or even if it doesn't sell, it also makes pretty good content whenever you are making content videos to advertise your artwork. I don't know, I feel like it brings more of a better appeal towards your social media pages and also towards your brands. My main one that I buy from is easycanvasprint.com. I literally been buying them for years. I also made a video about this brand years ago, me reviewing their canvas print, how good the quality is. They also do custom framing with their artwork. All these videos that I did about this brand also will be linked down below. Please check them out when you have time. Very affordable, y'all. Very affordable. If you are printing out your own art prints, you also want to make sure that you're getting a tape measure to make sure that you're getting all the dimensions right. So whenever someone is ready to frame up the artwork, you want to make sure that all the dimensions, the height and the width is correct. Your own paper trimmer. I want to say I got mine from Office Depot years ago, literally years ago. Now I don't need a paper trimmer for my bigger printer because it automatically has a paper trimmer within the printer itself. And the last thing that I want to talk about is ink for both my small printer and also for my big printer. Now when it comes towards my Canon, if you don't know, you should know. Printer ink is not cheap. It is expensive as hell. I don't too much mind buying off-brand ink. I never had any issues with my printer or anything like that. However, when it comes towards my big boy, my HP printer, yeah, no, I don't play no games about that. So I will spend some nice bread and some nice money on my HP printer ink because it just costs too damn much. And y'all, finally for section 4, this is supplies for filming content. This is very small list. Let's be real here. I know a lot of artists kind of frown on being content creators, but in this day and age, you gotta be in front of the camera and do some content if you want to get your work out there. Number one thing, my tripod. It's best to invest within a quality tripod off bat compared to a cheap one, because the cheap ones, they're nice for the moment, but when you actually are doing content for the long run, they're not as stable as you would like. They're very flimsy. If you're outside and that wind is blowing hard, it's gonna knock your shit over. I'm just being honest. So it's very best to invest within a nice heavy tripod. The one that I've been using it now for 5+ years. Lighting. So I use 2 lights. One I will place on my camera and also on my phone. Only like different warm and light settings. And then for my very nice light one, I paid, I think, like $60 or so for it. When you're filming and you need like some nice bright lights, especially at nighttime, and you need it within your apartment or wherever you're at in general, this baby gets blinding bright. It's nice. This, and it also does different colors too. Speaking of cameras, so to be quite honest, I don't really think it's necessary to invest within like a very high quality camera, especially if you have a iPhone. The quality is nice within itself. So for me, in my personal experience, I noticed that when I started investing within a nice quality camera, and as y'all can see, the quality is nice. Okay, this shit nice. And I noticed how my views started going up with the quality of my camera. So I would say if you do want to invest within one, I would say start off within eBay. And I believe the one that I have is like Canon, what is this? Canon EOS. This one is a nice starter, nice quality camera. The only thing that I don't like about this one is that I'm not able to input a microphone onto this camera. And I've been using this camera for a hot second. The only thing that I would say that is saving me with this camera right here is that I'm able to reduce the noise on my CapCut and also increase the volume when I use CapCut. Speaking of microphones, this is the one that I've been using. Well, I'm not using it right now because I'm using my Canon camera. I've had this for years and this baby has not steered me wrong. Whenever I plug it up into my cell phone for better audio, this thing goes very far and you can hear it nice and clear too. A mini tripod so where I don't have to use my big one. I have a suction cup tripod right here. So let's say that I am filming something for makeup related, making a art vlog. I can literally stick this onto the mirror and this bad boy is not moving at all. This attachment you would have to buy separately. I love this. I use this for my cell phone and also for my Canon camera, and it holds up weight very nicely. Last thing for content creation is the programs that I use. I use CapCut Pro. And I also use Canva. Y'all, that is my complete list. If you made it this far, thank you so much for staying this far. Please go ahead and subscribe and like this channel. I promise you it will not hurt you. If you have any more ideas or anything that you all would like for me to talk about or review, please leave it down below. Thank y'all so much and you all have a great day.